I didn't really care for Nightmare, so that's all there is to say about that. I don't know if you like fucking Death Haven, if you like uh, metal being played like death or death or black metal or whatever the fuck it is, being played by like hipsters. Um, Check it out. I don't know. Then was Veil of Nath. Veil of Nath were incredible. They're from Denver. Great fucking band. Serious riffs, a lot of energy. So yeah, I had never seen or heard of them before. But last week, last episode, the guys from Sustained were on here, and they were talking about Veil of Nath and what a great band they are, and they were spot on about that. Veil of Nath spelled Pnath. So yeah, check them out because they're fucking good shit. And then one of the main bands that I went to this tour with, or tour for, was Hate. Hate's from Poland, black metal band, just totally awesome, great band, talented, fun to watch. Yeah, Hate was one of the main reasons why I went last night. And then the biggest reason why I went last night was Incantation. They just blew the fucking roof off the place. It was fabulous. They're so great, such a great fucking band, and they were kind of the highlight of my evening. Seeing them play, and man, they were just terrific. And Belphegor was fun, and Dark Funeral was Dark Funeral. I don't know. Some of them are. I dig some of their songs, but whatever. Anyway, that show's at the Metro. It's a cool little place, downtown Salt Lake, and my son met me there, so that was cool. And he got to see. He didn't miss much. He got to see. He was there in time to see Veil of Nath, so that's awesome. He got his. He kind of got his money's worth for showing up a little bit later, but he works graves. So yeah, man, it was a fucking good time. But I do have I have kind of a funny story to tell you. While we're at the concert, my son ordered off Grubhub or Uber Eats or whatever it is. He ordered us a couple of burritos to be delivered, and there's no outside food allowed inside that place, so we had to just basically like stand in front of the booth and eat our burritos, and it was fine because it wasn't raining yet, and we were just standing there eating our burritos and just talking, whatever. And down the street, there's a bunch of people outside smoking cigarettes or loading gear in, whatever. And just walking down the street, you heard this loudest, y'all got bud, y'all got bud. Guy walking down, these two guys walking down the street. The one guy didn't say anything, but this skinny Somalian looking motherfucker, this I'm your captain no type motherfucker, walking down the street. Y'all got bud? Hey, y'all got bud? I didn't understand a lot of what he was saying, but he walks up to the gate where there's a Mexican dude that was at the show, just hanging out, probably like smoking a cigarette or something. He walks up to him, and he's like, "You got bud?" And he's like, "No, man, whatever." I don't know what their exchange was, but it quickly got like kind of heated, and he's like, "Blah blah blah, my nigga, yeah, my nigga," like getting gangster about it. And me and my son are just standing there watching this go down, and I can't really tell you what happened. The black guy was very like kind of antagonistic and just being a douchebag, just walking up to people for no reason that are just minding their own fucking business. And he's like, "You got bud," but he's talking to this Mexican guy. The black guy says something like, "Oh, you Mexican, huh?" And the Mexican guy goes, "Yeah, you Blacksican, huh?" Which I thought was kind of funny. And I don't know exactly what happened, but the dude, the black guy, took off his backpack, and he's saying "nigga" a lot, and it looks like he's about to square up, like he's gonna try to fight the guy, because he has his friend with him, and the other guy was, the Mexican guy was just kind of by himself. So this guy's feeling fucking tough. This guy, I shit you not, probably weighs 100 pounds soaking wet with steel-toe boots on. The other guy's a little chubby, but he's not saying nothing. He's not really doing anything. So the other guy is just feeling tough. So it looks like he's going to try to fight the Mexican guy. And I'm just watching this, and all of a sudden, my son runs up there, and I don't know exactly what he was saying, but my son ran up there to, beat the kid's ass. And he's like, you got a fucking problem. You got a problem with me. Just defending that dude that was by himself. And seeing my son go up there, and he got in that dude's face, it just kind of triggered something in me. Like, okay, well, if my son's going up there, we're going to fuck these guys up. Like, no, tribe matters, and you don't let your brothers fight alone, or your kids, I guess. So I put my burrito down, and I walk up to the guys. I said, you guys got a fucking problem with metalheads. You got a problem with us, so let's fucking do this. And they just the shock on these two guys' faces, especially the one that was running his mouth a lot. And I don't hesitate for shit, so we were ready to go. And you could actually hear both their nuts drop onto the fucking concrete. And I don't know if I mentioned that the one dude had a skateboard, and my son, I don't know, wherever the skateboard was, somehow it ended up behind me. We hadn't hit the guys or pushed them or anything yet, but it was seconds away from going down. And after their nuts dropped, the skinny loudmouth motherfucker is like, "Can I get my skateboard back?" And my son picks up the skateboard, is like, "This one," and he throws it down the street. And he's like, "Now get the fuck out of here." And all of their confidence went away, and they knew we were serious, and they tucked their tails between their Somalian legs and walked the fuck away. And man, I was really proud of my son for sticking up for a guy that was just kind of by himself. But also, it's just that thing that always comes up. Leave people the fuck alone. Leave them alone. Leave people alone. That Mexican dude wasn't doing anything. He was just hanging out by himself. I think he was trying to get into the show or smoking a cigarette or something. But leave people the fuck alone. Don't feel tough because you have a guy with you, because you don't know who's going to jump on your ass. It's so fucking annoying. But I was proud of my son for standing up to that guy, for standing up for that guy. And after those guys fucked off, I didn't realize, but they're, whenever this shit kind of goes down, there's a crowd behind you and stuff. And the security guard, a couple of security guards came out and thanked us for, I don't know, getting rid of those guys somehow. I don't know, whatever. They thanked us, and that was nice. And the Mexican guy thanked us too, and that was cool. And then we went back into the show, and I think that was between. And then that was after Veil of Nath played, and then Incantation, or then Hate played. So yeah, right after that we got to see Hate. So that was cool. Just kind of a funny little story. Leave people the fuck alone, man, and Don't get loud and tough and try to attract attention to yourself. Keep in mind your surroundings, man, because this is Utah. Somalian pirates are outnumbered 1,000,000,000 to 1 here. And, me and my son, we came from the hardcore, scene. But we both enjoy metal quite a bit. But, I mean, we don't hesitate when it comes to, and I'm not trying to talk tough or anything like that. I'm just saying we don't hesitate when it comes to whooping someone's ass. If it's going to go down, it's going to go down, and you're not going to win. So don't, as the kids say, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. But yeah, man, leave people the fuck alone. Don't be an asshole. If you want bud, go buy bud. If you don't have money, go get a fucking job. Leave people the fuck alone. That's the end of that story. So, yeah. Kind of a funny situation. Here's a song by Regurgitated.
You in your fucking place.